Okay, perfect. I'm recording now.
Okay, let me just finish here real quick. Okay. All right. So far, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So far, I have 12 notes from the one stock we've noticed,
Oh, okay,
we've
yeah.
seen. So, um, going back at it, I'm gonna explain it again. Whenever you get hit, right? Whenever you get hit, you have the habit of throwing out an attack immediately. So it could be nair, it could be forward air, it could be down air even. You lost the stock by doing down air. So you have to be careful by when you get hit, you don't want to do a lot of attacks. I'll explain to you disadvantage fundamentals later,
Yeah.
but for now we're focusing on what I mentioned about ledge trapping. If you have someone at the ledge and you're grabbing the ledge, right? You do not want to do a read the first thing, right? Because this is the first time he grabs the ledge, and you did a read. Try to wait and see what they do first, and then from there you base your gameplay around what he does.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Okay? Because if you do this, it's just go. The first it could hit, yes, but it could also miss, just like this, and then you probably get hit here. I'm not sure. You do.
Yeah, I did.
So yeah, and if you waited, you could have seen that and you could have shielded, and then react with an up smash or something else. But yeah, I see that blaster. That the blaster was good. But it's only really good if he's charging the neutral beat.
Oh, just for that. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So if you see him charging neutral beat, you can stun him for free. For free, it's gonna stun him, and then right there you can bury him. But other than that, don't really use the blaster because it's easily shieldable and you're stuck in lag. Or he can just say, for example, this is the ledge, right? And you're over here shooting it. He
Yeah.
can quite easily run under, jump, and parry you, and you're dead.
Okay, yeah, I see.
So if I was Ike and I saw you charging from all the way up there, I would have done that.
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So you have to be careful. You have to use the blaster when the opponent is committing to something. That's when you can blaster him.
Okay, to punish and not just to avoid getting hit like that. Okay, yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. Right there, you saw that?
Yeah.
Let me put in slow mo. Quite a while. I think it went back like 6 seconds. But yeah, right here. Forward air, and then you get hit.
Yeah, so I shouldn't attack that much and okay, yeah.
Exactly. And right there, if you waited for him to jump and neutral B, you would have stunned him right there, and then you could have hit him.
Oh, nice. I never did that. Okay, jump and neutral B. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So right there, oh, he saw your blaster. That's why he did this. So he saw you charging the blaster, and then he jumped and did this. That was really
Oof.
nice. And right there, that was a down air. Careful. You got hit, and then I think you down air here again. I'm not sure. Yeah, right here. You down air and you get slapped.
Yeah.
But overall, it's that the idea that you don't want to press a lot of buttons, right? When you get hit, try not to land with attacks. If you have to land with an attack, it's one of two: either forward air, nair, or reserve.
Uh, yeah.
Make
Usually it's forward there for me. Yeah.
Okay, I'll explain why you can use each of the moves, right? So there, the first one, and you might want to write this down. There, you land if you get hit and you want to land with an attack, you land with there when the opponent is far away.
Yeah. To. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, to space it. If the opponent is close and you have to space a move, you use Nair
Okay. Yeah.
because Nair is a big combo starter. It does everything for you, and yeah. And then forward air, you do that when you're getting comboed because that's your fastest area.
Okay. Yeah. Forward there when I'm
Uh,
getting cobbled.
Forward air is frame 6. So, and then there is frame 9, and then nair is frame 10. So obviously forward air is the fastest one here. So that means that if you're getting like you're getting hit by a bunch of combos like Mario spamming up air, you can just press forward air and you'll slap him out.
Okay, so that's the best one when I'm getting comboed. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, it's that. Now the main thing here, right? When you're in this situation, right? When you're in the air and the opponent's here in the ground, what do you do? What do you do to escape disadvantage?
Uh, I either there or side B to get out,
Hmm. Um,
depending on the. Oh, uh, exactly at
this would
that
be
position. Yeah, usually I side B at that time, so I can avoid him.
oh, okay. I see. And what
No,
would
side B.
your
Down B. Sorry, down B to get out.
okay, very
Yeah,
good
that
flip
way. Yeah.
jump. Okay. And what would be your objective? Like if you are sent in disadvantage. By the way, I didn't mention, but I like to ask a lot of questions to see where your knowledge lies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, by asking a lot of questions, also, even if you're wrong, you can understand it better because you were wrong. You're like, oh, okay, so it must be this. And it's easier for you to understand it. Um, so back on what I was mentioning. So what is your objective? What do you want to do when you're in disadvantage?
Uh, Usually I want to get out of his combo and reset neutral game, so I usually use down B to get at the ledge or far away from him to
Hmm.
reset the neutral.
Okay. And how do you reset neutral? What needs to happen for you to reset
Uh,
neutral?
I need to land on the stage.
Exactly. So you could say your objective is to land on stage then?
Yep, and that's why I down air, but you explained that's not a good way to do it because you expect that. So yeah.
Yeah. You don't usually want to do it unless the opponent never expects it. You can definitely do it every once in a while, but not all the time, never.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, but okay. So your objective here, once you're in this position, is to find a way to escape, right? So in Smashville is a pretty small stage, but your main objective here is, as I mentioned, to land. You can land here, you can land here. Why do you want to land?
Um, Usually on the side because if I'm under the platform, you can charge an up smash or an air or up tilt.
Yes, but you can also shield it, and up smash is pretty laggy.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So remember that why you want to reset this, why you want to reset this entire thing is because when you're in the air, your options here are limited, right? So your options here are air dodge, double jump, flip jump, attacks, and moving around. Those are your five options when you're in disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
Um, and then in here you have shield, run, jump, a lot, a lot more.
Yeah.
So the issue here is that even though you have five options, if you mess one up, he can react to it easily and just hit you for it. Meanwhile, when you're in the ground, if you use any of these options or any other option, it's harder to react to it.
Okay, I see. Yes.
Yeah. So the main issue here is that you want to land because these small options, those five options, you reset all of this into all of your options.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, um, your main goal here is to find any place to land. It doesn't matter which you want to land. Why? Because when you land, you reset your flip jumps, you reset your double jumps, your air dodges, and everything. If
Oh,
you get hit when you're landing, you still landed. Now you have all of your resources back. Versus if you're here and you double jump, and now you don't have a double jump, and he keeps hitting you and hitting you and hitting you, you don't have a double jump, right? So you're just gonna keep getting hit.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Versus if you lose your double jump and he starts hitting you a lot, and you feel you have to down air because it's the only way to land, then do it because you landed. Even if you got hit, you reset your double jump and you can go back to mixing up.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
So that's why it's okay to take a risk every now and then, but that's to reset all your resources. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. You
Okay.
sometimes, not a lot of time, but sometimes I try to land like just behind him, so when he doesn't expect it, so he's like charging a smash to punish, but then I just at the end I land just behind him, and that works. But yeah, once a match or not more than that.
Exactly. You can definitely do it if he doesn't adapt to it. Like if he's down there all the time and he gets hit by it, keep doing it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, okay, yeah.
But yeah, remember that this is a good mentality to have. Treat your opponent as if he was dumb until he proves you otherwise.
Okay, so if something is always working, I should just keep
Yeah,
doing
just
it.
keep
Okay.
doing it. Yeah, just keep doing it. It doesn't matter. Like if you're spamming Nair on their shield and they keep getting hit, or they keep doing grab even though it misses, just keep doing it. Eventually, it's gonna hit. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's the same idea what Ike is doing. Even though jumping a lot out of shield is bad, he's still doing it because it works.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, what I wanted to mention is your objective and disadvantage. So your objective is disadvantage is to use. Remember what I mentioned about using your movement, your attacks, your double jumps, and everything, right?
Yeah,
So what you want to understand is that there is a priority. A priority is what you can do, what you need to do. So if your opponent is here and he's able to punish you landing, where do you want to go?
if he's able to punish, I will say at the center, depending on my percentage, because then I will be killed less easily. Except if he
Mm,
tries to kill me by the top of the stage.
okay.
Yeah, so I don't really
Um,
know, but
it's okay, it's okay. So if you're here, right? If the opponent is here in the middle, he
yeah,
can literally punish you. If think about it this way, if he's in the middle and he can punish this and this, then he can punish this and this because it's the same,
yeah.
right? So the best thing you can do is go all the way up stage and grab the ledge.
Grab the ledge. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you know why grabbing the ledge is good?
Because I have invisibility frames when I grab the ledge, and then I'm landed, and then I have all my option back.
Exactly. Now, there's another thing too. It's because when you're here, you have five options, but if if he sees one, you get hit, and then he just keeps doing it. In this one, you have six options. So you have holding on the ledge. You can stay there on the ledge. That's one. You can normal get up. That's two. You can attack, get up, and roll. That's four right now.
Yeah,
And then you can jump and drop down and double jump. So those are six options, right?
I can down
Um,
B2, right?
yes, but that falls into drop down because
Oh,
you
okay, okay,
drop
okay.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah, you drop down and then flip jump. Um, so the point is that you reset this entire situation where you're stuck in a bad position, right? You
yeah.
reset all of that into a rock paper scissors game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because instead of him being able to see and react to everything, in here he has to react to one of those options, and if he does it right, it's a rock paper scissors game. So he has to guess between six options, or you reset all of that back to you.
I see. Okay. So,
That's why the ledge is important.
sorry.
Yes, that's why the ledge is important.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're stuck in this position and you're looking for a good way to land, just flip jump or fast fall and then land here, or don't even fast fall. Sorry, no, don't even flip jump. Just drift. Use your drift and move to the ledge. You can double jump and then use your Z air tether.
Yeah.
You can grab here. There's a lot of ways you can do it, right? As you can see.
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
point is to mix it up. Use a lot of different options. Be creative, but land on the ledge.
Okay. Just a question. Usually,
Yes.
sometimes I there. there, sorry, but against him, since he have neutral B eruption, uh,
Hmm.
if I just there, then he get me because until I'm up to the ledge, he already has charged it a little bit, and then
Hmm.
I got hit. So
Well, that's where you blaster because you're using a lot of blasters when you're on top. And as you're falling, it makes it very obvious that you're going to blaster. And then he can just jump and then neutral B.
okay, so I should go to the ledge a lot faster and not trying to blast. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, because you're wasting time by charging blaster. And then you give him a lot of time. If he's here, you give him a lot of time to just run, jump, and neutral B. And still have time to land and hit you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of movement. You shouldn't be able to let him do all of that, basically. Um, so basically, if you get hit, fast fall as fast as you can, and then there or side B. And if he charges the neutral B, there's another thing you can do. So if he imagine this is the ledge, right?
Yeah.
And this is Ike. So basically, this is the neutral B. So what you want to be doing is that you can tether the Zer. You can Zer. Let me use the yellow one. You can Zer,
Yeah.
and then you can don't press up. You know how you press up, you instantly snap here.
Yes, so,
So if
so I
you
just wait, right?
yeah, if you only Zer and don't press up, you'll be swinging here. You'll be stuck in this position, and then eventually he's gonna have to release it. And then once he releases it, you go up.
Okay, yeah, okay, okay, okay.
And then it's all a matter of whether he waits or or, yeah, it's all a matter of whether he waits or he releases it quickly. If you notice he's waiting, then just quickly snap, right? And if he's quickly releasing it as soon as you're about to land, just wait on it. Just stay here. And then it becomes a mix up.
Okay, perfect. I see.
But that's one way. The other way is if he's charging it, if you see him charge, you react to it and then you double jump, blaster. You stun him right here, and even by the time you're here, you can flip jump and bury him.
Oh, okay, so double jump blaster. Okay, yeah, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because you charge blaster, and he has to release it or he's stunned. So you stun him, and then you can flip jump, and you bury him or you land anyways.
Perfect. I'm writing that down. So double
Hmm.
jump, blaster. Perfect.
Hmm. Let's see here. But yeah, that's basically what you want to be doing. And I'll go ahead and focus on that later whenever the moment arises. So right now let's continue. Good. You're again, it's with the idea of the reads. You're doing a lot of hard reads. This was good. See how this worked? Like he hits you here, and then you forward air right there. See,
Yeah.
this is what I mentioned. Like if you're getting combo, you can just forward air and hit him.
Okay,
Like
okay,
no,
yeah.
don't combo me. um, let's see here. So what you're doing a lot that's wrong is that you're compensating for a weakness you don't have, right? Remember that you know how some characters like to charge forward smash because that's the only thing they can do when they're ledge trapping. Like for example, Ganon, how he does a Doria.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah.
Um, that's basically the only thing he can do that's good when he's ledge trapping, and
Okay.
that in Nair. So meanwhile, you have Nair, you have Blaster, you have grabs, you have a lot of stuff, but you're compensating a weakness that you don't have. In the weakness that you don't have is ledge trapping. Zero Suit is really strong at ledge trapping, really, really strong. Um, so you're doing attacks that are based on reads like flip, jump, and kick, and you're also doing a lot of preemptive grabs or forward smashes and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
When
very bad at that.
when what you can do is just wait for him to use the get up option. Normal get up is very reactable. Attack get up is also reactable. Roll is reactable. Every get up option the opponent does is reactable except for jump. And it's not that you have that reaction time. We all do at some point, but once we start practicing reacting to this, you're going to notice that you're able to punish it a lot more. So what I recommend doing is going on training mode or finding CPUs,
Yeah.
preferably I don't know, a level 3 or level 6. Level 6 is the best because they prioritize grabbing the ledge.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then yeah, and they prioritize grabbing the ledge, and they mix up their options. They do a lot of random stuff like jump or normal or attack. So it's the best one. So you want to be doing that, playing against them, and just try to react to them doing the get up.
Okay. Yeah. So against a level 6, and I. Okay.
Yes. So when he gets into a ledge trapping position, I'm going to explain how to ledge trap because this is important for you as for your growth as a zero suit player.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
zero suit's ledge trap is one of her strongest aspects.
I. When I try to do that, usually I
Hmm.
try to go at his roll distance and then
Hmm.
charge down smash. But uh, I think I'm too obvious doing that, and then it just jumps. So I think I'm doing it wrong.
It's not a wrong option. The thing is that you're doing the same thing, right? The point of ledge trapping is to keep the opponent at the center, away from the center. Sorry. So when you're ledge trapping, this entire stage belongs to the opponent, but you don't want them to take what's next, right?
Yep.
You want to keep them here at all times.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the point to ledge trapping. So the point here is that when you have them over here and you down smash, but they jumped, you're still ledge trapping them because they're jumping and they're still here, right? They're
Okay. Yeah.
not all the way here. So even if you miss a down smash, be ready for them to jump. And if they jump like this, you can forward them, and send them off stage, and you reset this entire situation again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you want to have in mind, right? Just because you miss something doesn't mean you stop ledge trapping. You continue doing it because you're still stuck in
Okay. Perfect.
it. Right here, this is good. And then pause it.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know how to finish his Habib, so I always
Ah,
try something, but yeah, it never works.
okay. I'll explain. So how to beat his a B? You just grab him. It's that simple. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah. If you stay here and he a beast, make sure you grab so the little wiggly part stays here, and then you know how the grab just curls up. So during in this position when he up beast, you just grab him. You grab him and he pulls you here. He's like, what? And you hit him and you send him back.
Okay.
uh, and you just keep doing it. It doesn't. You don't even need to. You don't even need to be an expert at it. Just keep doing it.
Uh,
It's crazy.
and how do I? Because uh, that time he was a little bit how to say that
Low.
too up because he tried to hit me with with his hub B. But what if he's had the perfect height just to grab the ledge? Can I still grab?
Then then you would not have punished it anyways.
Okay.
There's nothing you can do. Yeah, there's nothing you can do that can punish it, except jumping all the way back over here and maybe doing back air or doing forward air. That's about it. So if you're on stage, the only way to punish him reliably without you messing up is grab.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Another way you can do it is also using blaster. Like if you stay within this position, you charge blaster and you shoot it, but the blaster is low and the sword can break it. So as he's throwing it up, you know how it spins, it can just break the blaster. So
Oh,
the best
nice.
way,
Okay.
so the best way is just grab.
Okay. Okay. Grab.
Um, and there's an Ike player who I play against. He hates playing against me because whenever he tries to recover, he just gets grabbed over and over and over.
Okay.
And it's really annoying. He can't do anything about it. The best way he can get away with it is if he bees either. either exactly to the ledge where he just snaps to it,
Okay.
or he goes very above and just hits me for it. But that's
Oh,
about it.
okay. I see. Yeah. So he can
But
mix
that's
up
about
his
it.
recovery too. Okay.
To hit me or grab the ledge very, very well. But to grab it without me grabbing him, he has to be very precise. So it's really hard.
Okay.
But yeah, grab.
Ah.
Okay, that's nice. There's a lot of times where I see you that you're mashing. For example, there's let's see here. There was a moment where you stunned them, and then even though you stunned them, you did another move. You have to be careful. You have to be aware that when you're ledge trapping, you have to wait more. Okay, you have
Okay.
to
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, you have to shoot the blaster and wait until it disappears. So you keep shooting it, and if it disappears around here, you wait for it to disappear, and if nothing happened, that's when you shoot another blaster. Why? Because if you wait for it to disappear, by the time it's here, it's very likely the opponent's going to jump here or their normal get up or something, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you just shoot it and then shoot another one, they jump and you're still charging and then you get hit.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's definitely something you have to do. When you shoot a blaster, wait until it
Wait to
disappears.
disappear. Okay. I didn't know
Yes.
that. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And remember, you don't want to react to the blaster disappearing. Okay. If you react to the blaster disappearing, you're going to forget that he has get up options. And if it disappears and he jumps, you're going to start charging here and you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That
don't
happened. I
focus.
think. No. 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 Not it
Yeah. So
happened.
don't focus on the blaster. Instead, focus on the opponent. So if it disappears, look at what the opponent is doing. He's not doing anything. Okay, shoot another one. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to react to the opponent more than whatever else is going on. Mm, okay. Ooh, that was a four tilt.
I'm a little bit desperate to kill him.
Yeah.
I think I do better than that on the first game. I think I can kill him like 2 times
Oh,
now.
there's a lot of times where you can kill him. Right here, whenever he attacks, he has the habit of jumping again, right?
Yeah.
So he attacks and he jumps. What do you think is the best way to beat him if he's in the air at that point?
uh,
Because he jumps and he waits and then he attacks.
uh, full hop and forward air.
That's one, but it's not effective. No.
I could then, if he attack and wait, I could either run under him and up air or shield maybe.
That's close, yes. It wasn't up air, it was up smash.
Up smash. Okay.
Yes, so up smash is better because up air is one hit, right? But it's good if my Ike is at low percents, but he's at high percents right now. So up air is not going to do really anything. It's not going to combo into anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and this is a rising up air, right? So the point is that you run under and you up smash. Up smash is a kill move. And if he's over here and he's just pressing a lot of buttons, he's probably not going to react to the up smash and DI properly.
Okay.
So if you hit him, he can die. Another thing is this is a hard call out, so I don't really recommend it. But if you know he's going to jump and attack, you can also you can also run all the way here, dash in, and in here up B.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
that's another thing you can do. And her animation for doing a B is that that that. So it's like half a second. Now look at the time you had to do that. More than enough. So
Yeah.
If you tried to do that, you had more than enough time to run like that and right up B right there. And if you want to do it faster, you can just dash and then B reverse up B.
Dash B reverse up B. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and that's
didn't
way
know that.
faster.
Okay.
This does not take 30, not even 30 frames. So that's half a second. It doesn't even take half a second. It's like way less. Like let's see, it's 5 frames for her to run. She stops running at 12, and then a B is frame 4. So that's 16 frames. So her running and doing the reverse is 16 frames.
Oh,
And
that's
Ike's
fast.
yeah, and Ike's Nair in itself, Ike's Nair is frame 10. So he has to jump, which is 3. He has to wait for the top and then attack frame 10. That's over 25 frames. So you
Okay.
have
Yeah.
more, yeah, so you have more than enough time to just run a beat.
Okay. So I dash and then a B. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Um or so you can either do that or you can up beat. Sorry, up smash.
Up
Up
smash. Okay.
smash is the same, but it's frame 10.
Uh,
So
which one do you think is the safest of these option? The up
up
smash maybe.
smash,
Okay.
up
Yeah.
smash by far, yeah. Up smash is actually a little bit faster. It's 15 to for her to do all that.
Okay.
So the reason behind that is because for up B you have to stop and then be reversed. In up smash you just run an up smash,
Run up
so
smash.
it's like
Okay.
instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So up smash is faster, but a B is a kill move that's only 1 frame slower. So you can just weigh these two, like, okay, do I want to kill or do I want to combo?
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the main idea. And you're good. See
Oh,
right there,
that
you
time I
waited.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And oh, you died. Yep,
Oh,
there's no
that's
way.
bad. I have a question. I did it a few times, but I don't know how reliable it is. When he's using side B to recover and grab the ledge, is that a good thing to go just in front of the ledge and air dodge? Because sometimes it kills him, and sometimes I failed and then I get hit by the side B. It did work because it stops him if I'm in air dodge animation, and then it just dies. I don't know if that's a good option. I did it to him like 2 or 3 times in an hour, but yeah, I wasn't really able doing it.
Mhm. So you're just to make sure you're referring to using side B. This is the stage when you're
Yeah,
recovering or when you're ledge trapping here.
no, when he is recovering with side B, like if he
Oh,
is
his
really
charge. Okay,
far,
okay.
yeah, he's
Yeah, yeah.
charging side B, and then side B to get to the ledge, and then I go just next to the ledge and I air dodge. So it stops his side B and he die
Mm,
falling.
you can definitely do that. Yes,
Okay.
it works. But it requires you. It requires you knowing he's gonna grab this, because if you try and do this and he releases it here, he can land here without lag, and then you're off stage, and then he's here. He can quite easily do a reverse on you.
Okay, so that's not very good. I should just do the other things. Okay.
I recommend more doing down smash, because if you're here and you charge down smash's hitbox. Let's see, five, down smash's hitbox is this. A little bit more, yep,
Yeah.
around this. So
Okay. Yeah.
if you charge down smash and he does this, like, you can quite easily hit him, because down smash stays for 5 frames. So if you shoot it, and if you shoot it by the time he's already launching, this stays for a lot of time. So he just gets hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but down smash covers an entire roll distance.
Yeah. But since maybe hike is okay, but usually I don't know the exact roll distance of the characters. So
Hmm.
sometimes I try to doing when I read a roll, but then I mispace it because, for example, I don't know at all the roll distance of Game & Watch, Link, only the few characters I play a lot against.
Mhm. And that's okay. Actually, you'd be surprised. Most of the characters have the same roll distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is different, but it's not too different to make a difference,
Oh,
right?
okay. I
So,
thought it was because of that I miss it, but okay. Then I am just bad at spacing it, I think. Okay.
the idea is, let's see how you play this game, and I'll tell you like how to space your moves properly. But the trick here to get a good down smash here on the ledge is that you want to do an extended dash. Do you know how to do an extended dash?
No.
Extended dash is like tapping the stick to the right, and then
Yeah.
you do a quick dash, right? So instead of tapping it, you hold it slightly. So you hold the stick instead of flicking it. So when you hold it, instead of covering this distance, it covers this distance.
Oh, I never saw that. Okay, okay. Extended.
Yeah. So basically, you want to hold it slightly and then release it. It's like a flick, like quickly tapping it, but a little bit longer. And then that way you get a bit more, a longer dash that way. And it's the same end lag as tapping it, so it's the same thing. It just covers more distance than
Oh,
tapping
interesting.
it.
Okay, okay, yeah.
So this extra space uh, allows you to let trap better.
Okay, okay, yeah. I think I'm doing better at this one. I beat him, I think, if I recall correctly.
Ooh, that's really good.
Ah, this time I tried to up smash, but it didn't work.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this in slow mo because I know this is gonna keep happening. And look at what you're doing.
Ah, yeah, I do it again, and it's bad. Okay.
Yeah. Now look at your. Ooh, yeah, rip.
My shield
Look
was
at
bad.
your what you're doing. Who's attacking first every single time? So right here we trade positions. He attacks first, but you grab. I thought you were gonna kick. Okay.
Yeah, I got scared.
You attack first. He reacts. You attack. He reacts. You have to be careful because you're attacking first and he's reacting. You never have to do that because you're serious.
So
Um,
okay, I should wait and react. Okay.
every single time. It doesn't matter if it's Wi-Fi because I do understand Wi-Fi is another world, but
Yeah. Okay.
even on Wi-Fi, if you react, you're gonna get a lot better gameplay that way. Because right here, he attacked first, and then you were able to hit him. If you wait for him to attack again, right there, you could have hit him for free, but you attacked. Right there, he jumped and you attacked.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This was lucky because he jumped, but you
Yeah.
attacked
Yeah.
first, so be careful. But you see, you're attacking first, and then he moves away, and he can hit you.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He's just reacting and okay. So
You're gonna
this
get hit.
this
Yep.
one is a problem with my controller. I don't know if you saw that, but when I dash and I release the
The
left
stick.
control stick, it dash
Uh-huh.
back and then it turn around. It was meant to be paralyzer
A bit.
to the left, and it did it to the right. And yeah,
Mm.
I just want to buy a new controller just for that, but
What control are you using?
a pro controller.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
And it only does that to the
nah,
left. If I dash back to the right very hard, it doesn't do that. But to the left, sometimes
it
like
busted a lot.
one of 3 times, it dash back to the right, and that happens. So
Yeah, it
sometimes it
messes it
does
up.
pivot grab instead of grab, and then I miss it.
Mm. Mm. The way to fix it is that the controller has a snapback. So basically, it taps to the left, and then when you release it, slightly goes to the right.
Yeah.
That's an error with the sensors on the controller. You can definitely fix it.
Oh,
I don't know if you have I don't know if you have a screwdriver or anything like that.
yes, I have
Um,
one. Yeah.
okay, perfect. So you can on your Pro controller on the bottom, on the where you grab it on the bottom, there's a screwdriver port. Do you see that?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, so right there, you just take that off, and then there's gonna be a few more, but basically you take them off,
Yeah.
and then you open it. The part where the analog stick is there, it has dust. Remember that you have the controller uses a sensor, so if it accumulates dust, it's just going to be how do I put this? It's just gonna register the dirt as you moving the stick, and that's why the drift's happening and everything.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, so there's two ways to fix that. Opening it, which is the best way because you eliminate all the dirt inside it as well. Or, um, you know those very soft plastic straws?
Straws? No, no, I don't know what it looks like.
It's like a straw is like an utensil for drinking, like a little tube that you put on your mouth and
Oh
you
yeah.
suck
Okay.
on it.
Yeah, yeah. I see. Like you can sip drink with it, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes. So it's a soft one of plastic, very soft. So the point is you squish it and then you put it in between the stick and right there you blow on it really hard and
Oh, okay.
it moves all the dust away.
Oh, that's a smart way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I will try
Yeah.
that. And if it doesn't work, then I will open it and try
Okay.
to blow air with it.
I recommend you look for a YouTube video on it, like how to open the controller, so you can follow step by step just in case.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, let's see. But yeah, that's how to fix the snapback. Because honestly, it is an issue. That's why I stopped using the Pro controller and I went to GameCube controllers
Yeah.
because it happened to me a lot. Ooh, right there, a down smash would have stunned him.
Okay. Yeah.
Grab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
this
He
time
did.
I hit him.
That was nice. Oh, that was so cute. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Mhm. Ooh, almost. You're grabbing a bit too much.
Okay.
The best way to get the grabs is to force the opponent to stay on the ground. So think to yourself, is he jumping a lot? Okay, don't grab.
Oh,
If he is he not jumping a lot, is he staying on the ground? Then grab.
okay, perfect. And
Yeah,
since he's jumping a lot, I should grab a way
way
less.
less.
Okay.
Yes. So you grab. What the heck? I didn't click. Anyways, so the let's see here. So if he's jumping, use your grab, but in the air. So there.
Okay, yeah. So there to yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you jump and there at the same time, there comes out like this, like a wet noodle. So it's way better because it covers jumps really well.
Okay. Yeah.
And then if he's not jumping at all, then you know, just grab him. Raising aerials is really, really good. But yeah, just wait for him to jump because he has a very bad jump habit. Like I think he dies here. There's no way he grabs the ledge. No. So you have to wait for him to jump, and then you just run under and up smash because he's doing it way too much. Right here, run under, up smash.
Okay. Yeah. So run and up smash.
Roll get up, jump up smash. So he when he misses, he does two things. He throws an attack or he jumps again. So it's one of those two. And both of those options, you can hit it, you can beat it with up smash. Because if he's throwing an attack, nice berry, he gets out. You should up air would have hit him.
Oh, okay.
Nice
Upper is
grab.
better. Here I hesitated to do a down B to spike, but I rarely uh, hit with that unless in training mode. But
Mm. Well, in training mode, you kind of know what the CPU is gonna go for because they're programmed to do the same thing.
Yeah,
But
and in training mode, I try on. Um, I put the CPU to don't do anything just to practice. So that's why it's
mm,
easy.
yeah. So again, level 6 CPU is the best one to practice ledge trapping with because they change a lot of options. They do a lot of different things, and you can just practice. It's really good.
So he knows I'm shielding, and then
Oh, you get slapped here. Oh, okay.
I got lucky.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna get a hit. Is there good? Charge down smash. No. Okay. Nice. So if your opponent is pressing a lot of jumps, you want to also capitalize on jump rates, right? So if you know your opponent is a jumper, more than likely if you hit them once, they're gonna double jump.
Oh,
And
okay, yeah.
your Ike friend uses a lot of double jumps when he gets hit. Like right there, I don't know if you noticed, but he double jumps right there.
No, I didn't notice it. Oh no, I didn't saw that at the first time. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, let's see. He's gonna
jump.
jump here. So he gets hit. Uh, let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, right here you hit him. He double jumps. See?
Ah, yeah, double jump and okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So you have to be careful. You have to be careful to see if they jump a lot. Expect a lot of them jumping like in the air and everything, because that's a habit at that point. If they're jumping all the time without really thinking about it, more than likely they're gonna do it when they're in the air as well. So the moment they're in the air and they do that, you can use Zair, a B just like you did, but you can just Zair and hit them with a soft move. And if the ledge was as close as this, if he jumped here and you hit him with Zair, he would have gotten sent here. And then at that point, he up Bs, you grab him, and then you just reset the
Oh,
loop
okay, yeah,
over and
nice.
over. Yeah. The up B was good because obviously you took the game. But
Sorry, I didn't get the 5 last seconds. Ha-
yeah, so the up B was good because
Okay, yeah, yeah,
let's be real, you took the game.
yeah.
but again, if you force him to do a lot of uncomfortable things, he's gonna do more uncomfortable things, which is gonna be easier for you to take advantage of that.
Okay, yeah.
So let's see here. Please be battlefield. Please be battlefield. Oh, it's Final Destination. Is there a battlefield theme? Oh yeah. Okay. Wait.
Oh,
Hang on. I want you to look at this. Look at the like the little time left time zone.
yeah.
It's
6.
showing. No, it's showing Final Destination.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
I thought this was gonna be another Final Destination
That's
game.
weird. Okay, maybe a problem with Twitch or yeah.
Yeah, could be. Anyways, what the? Right. Let's see. Mm,
I use up tilt a lot, but against him it's somewhat working. But then when I play other opponents, I get punished for using it. But
Up tilt is very bad. Honestly, up tilt is good to punish. That's it. You don't
okay,
want to use
just
it
to
in
punish. Okay,
neutral. Yeah, because up tilt is 36 frames on whip. So if you hit the opponent's shield, they have 36 frames to punish.
36. Yeah. Okay, so that's a lot.
Yeah, I have a video on it, where like explaining Zero Suit's all her mobility, her safe moves and her not safe moves, what to use and all that stuff.
Yep.
But the point is, on the part with up tilt, I show a video of me missing the up tilt and then Crom just charging forward smash at my face and killing
Oh
me
yeah.
for it.
Okay.
So it's that bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just be careful about that. Ganondorf can release Shield and Doria in your face, just to
Oh,
give you a good
yeah,
point.
okay.
Okay. Good. There's a small portions where you do a lot of good stuff, and then you just go back to default.
Yeah.
Ooh. Something I want you to do more now is that when you hit them, let's take a look at this right here. The same thing would have happened, so it's perfectly fine. Right here, you hit him. Let's see the point where you hit him.
Yeah,
Okay, you hit him right here, right? And you run under him, right? This is something I want you to start doing now until it gets natural for you. Um, you run under them and you hold shield.
run
Why?
under and hold shield.
This is when you get a hit. When you get a hit, and it's not and it doesn't have a true combo or anything like that. So I don't know, nair, fair, and jab jab jab. That's a true combo. So
Yeah,
after the three jabs, run and hold shield.
run.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So after you do a combo that's not true, the combo ended like this. You run and hold shield. Why? Look at what he does. Attack.
Because he attacks. Okay, so
Yeah. So this is something that works versus a lot, and I mean a lot of people. So if you run under and hold shield, they're gonna do three things: air dodge, double jump, or attack.
oh, okay. So shield
So
is a good option because I can
it,
react. Okay, yeah.
exactly, and it beats everything. So you hold shield for the sake of reacting, and if he hits your shield just like he did, he missed the attack and then he did forward tilt.
Oh, okay.
So any of those moves, you just up B and he's dead.
Yeah, and this hike almost never grab, so
Even better.
you can't tomahawk or we won't use it at least.
Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely run under and shield. And I'm gonna show you all the instances where you could have done it, and look at all the instances where it just would have worked. I recommend when he's doing this.
Yes.
Okay, when he's doing this and he's all the way up charging it, just stay here because he's looking to release it and then just auto cancel and land without lag, either here or here. So if you just stay within this range, this small area, and you protect all of this from him, um, he's not gonna do anything about it. He can't do anything about it, and he didn't hit you or he didn't take center from you or anything like that. Does that
Okay,
make
so
sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
And the only thing he can or could do is just hold it longer and then be at the ledge, but that's bad for him. So yeah, okay, perfect.
exactly. So the other thing you can do is if if he knows that you by you being here this is beaten,
Yeah,
then he's going to hold it for longer and then release here or maybe release a little bit lower. So the other thing you can do is run and down smash or run and grab because
run and grab. Okay.
grabs him.
Yeah, okay,
But yeah, the best one is down smash because down smash is more reliable. But you can also grab him or
okay.
or or as I mentioned, run and hold shield, and then if he hits you, you're gonna beat him. He's dead.
Yeah, okay, okay, perfect.
jumps, jumps way too much. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
I freaked out.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Should be able to get it. Oh, careful, you're mashing there. If you see a hit on the shield and it's not really safe, like forward tilt not safe.
Yeah,
If you see it miss, count the times it misses. Hit it once or twice, and then if it missed the second time, stop doing it.
okay, yeah.
because at that point he's just waiting for another one to then hit you.
Okay. So should I just then wait or shield
I
or
have
everything?
I heavily recommend waiting more because if you just grab, that's a read and he can just jump. And if he jumped, you get hit for it.
Okay, yeah.
So in this case, let's see what he does. Uh, I think this happens like right now. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So right here you wait, and what did he do? Roll.
Hero,
And
yeah.
if you waited, you can dash attack or dash grab.
Okay, yeah.
He died. He really likes to go on the offensive. If you look here, by the time you hit him, you killed him. You send him here, and it's the same idea of run shield because you hit him, right? He's more than likely going to attack. So
Okay.
if you run and shield right there, and you shielded, you could have beat him or something.
Okay,
Yeah, this is fine. He just air dodge, panic air dodge. So
yeah.
yeah, careful with the. Oh, you died. Oh, okay, let's go. I thought you double jump, flip jump.
That was a really misspaced nair. That's the type of thing that I want to improve because I'll always try to do it at max range, but in a real match, I often do it just against him because of my bad spacing.
The spacing part, and I'm noticing this. I wanted to tell you later at the end because it's more complex, but the spacing part is just about positioning. You're not positioning where you should be,
Oh,
but again,
okay,
I'll explain that later.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to go through all the notes you gave me, and I already have like the explanation for everything, but I'm looking for those examples in the game so I can show you.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
so this is good. Laggy, you hit it. If you hold shield here, remember, if you hold shield, he's gonna attack you. He's looking for ways to attack you because he has a lot of percents and you don't. So just hold shield and wait what he does. He doesn't even grab, so literally just run under, hold shield, and see what happens. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that was close. If he forwarded you, you were dead. Should be dead. Yep. Nice. Okay. Final destination. And look at the stage here, it's showing battlefield.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's showing that.
Let's see here. Okay. Good. You punish the jump this time. But he's jumping a lot, so you should definitely just like up smash and everything.
Yep.
Something I want to mention about up smash is that up smash is a very toxic move. You know how Nessa spam PK fire and it's so annoying?
Yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, up smash is the same way.
Okay, so okay, I will start to use it a lot more. Okay.
So up smash is quite literally our PK fire spam. If the
Oh,
opponent's in the
okay,
air,
nice.
if the opponent's in the air, you can just up smash, up smash, up smash. They can't do anything about it because it's a big whip that's multi hit. It hits from here and continues all the way here. So it's like this big chunk of space just gets hit by up smash.
Okay, so pretty
So
good move.
yeah, and it's spammable and it doesn't have lag. So yeah, it's really good. Like right there, up smash. You can shield like almost instantly. Obviously, you don't want to like abuse it because it's punishable, but you want to abuse it when the opponent's just jumping like that.
I
'Cause,
tried
you
there, but I failed.
know, it's okay. The idea behind this ike in particular is that you want to run under and hold shield. If you run under and hold shield, eventually he's gonna hit you and you can up smash there.
Okay, so against this one, okay, more shield. Okay.
So let's see. I'm going a little bit back, and you're gonna notice the times he jumps, and you can just hold shield. See, hold shield. He jumps, hold shield. Okay, he jumped away. That's fine. Run under, hold shield.
Okay,
You would
that's
have,
right. If
yeah,
I hold shield, I will beat him more easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, you can up hold shield and up smash. Hold shield, up smash. Right there, you would have hit an up smash, up smash, up smash, up. He would be hating you right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
I only
So
see that now, but I use the paralyzer too much off stage. I didn't saw that I use it that much until now.
and that's good. Now, there comes a point where you're gonna notice it, and it's good that you noticed it now. So let's see here. Wow, you're right. He doesn't grab at all. So
Yeah.
again, shield is gonna be your best friend here. Just beats him over and over and over. I'm gonna go back to the final destination. I think this should be it in terms of neutral and everything because there's a lot of things here, and I already gave you a lot of stuff to work with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna focus on fundamentals now. So can you go over the notes that you have right now?
Yeah. I will show you everything.
Hmm.
I didn't write that much because it was. Let's see if there is everything.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Should not attack as much when on disadvantage. Uh, After shielding, Ike is jumping. Shield is there then fair. Yeah, the two anti-air. Okay. If he jumps a lot, basically, you want to hit him a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have someone at the ledge, yeah, hit corner. Fair is frame six. Fair
Yeah.
is
I
frame
didn't
nine.
know that. So yeah.
No, okay. Then this is better for you. Ultimate frame data.com. So this website has all of the where I put this, all of the frame data. So for the characters. So do you know how frames work, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Okay,
how it
perfect.
works.
So I don't have to explain that. But if you click on Zero Suit, it shows the hitbox, shows the it shows the startup for the frames, how safe it is on Shield. So jabs are not safe on Shield. Um, Look, up tilt minus 36.
Oh yeah.
uh,
Okay.
yeah, dash attack also minus 36, but dash attack is fine because you attack and you just move across them.
Yeah.
So like doesn't really matter. Um, let's see. Aerial attacks, and then there's the like neutral air minus
Oh,
two,
-2. Okay.
six,
Really good.
two, like really good. But yeah, you know what's funny? Up tilt is way laggier than down air.
Okay. I know.
It's so
Okay.
funny. It's
Okay.
like
So
what were you thinking, Sakurai?
yeah.
But
Well.
yeah, it's down air. Here, and then there's minus yeah, frame rate. Perfect. I got it right. Okay, so here, so this website is really good. If you're looking for like tips on how to fight an opponent, like oh I don't know how to play I don't know Ike, then use this website. This website will teach you all of the basics of the character just by having the frame data there. So for example, let's see Ike.
Oh,
Let's say for
so that I
example
can
Ike,
see, for example, out
what's
of shield
punishable and what
option
isn't.
or
Yes. So our shield options is right here. You scroll all the way to the bottom. They're
okay.
put in green. So you can see your good out of shield options. You can see your opponent's out of shield options and how fast are they.
Oh,
So
okay.
his fastest out of shield is back air and it hits on the back. So it doesn't matter. So frame 10.
Okay. Yeah.
And so if you're in front of him, you can quite easily nair and then forward air. And nair forward air is frame 8 because again nair is minus 2 on shield. So if you hit a shield and he tries to do anything even in a beat frame 15, you can just nair forward and he gets hit by
Okay, that's why. Okay, okay, okay.
it. and this is the ledge grab. Now you can see this is why you can just grab him. Look at the hitbox.
Oh, okay.
It's very dumb, but yeah, this is a lot of things you can just see. This is the sword. So if you go here, let me see, anytime now. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so if you see this, this is where you get hit, right? And as you can see, it doesn't have a hitbox over here. So he rises. So what do you think you can do? You go behind him and hit him. He can't do anything
Oh,
about it.
okay, okay, okay. Cool.
And the same idea works here. So if you're over here and you grab, you just grab him. His hand is all the way up.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the same idea here. And you saw the sword, and now you see this, which takes quite a bit of space.
Yeah, okay. So,
This is the ledge grab, by the way, when he's grabbing the ledge.
okay.
Like you can see, yeah. But yeah, that's it. Oh, this is new. They have ledge hang animations now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, that's it. This website's really, really good. Oh, and this is the hitbox of the sword.
Okay.
That looks funny. But yeah, that should be it. This website's really good. If you're looking for tips on any character, just use that website first. And
Okay,
then
I
if
will
you're
go
still
to.
lost, then yeah,
Yeah.
really, really good. Ike uses a lot of double jumps. If they jump a lot, they will jump after they get hit too. Um, here, definitely a lot more. Will succeed you. Must practice with let's trapping and everything. Okay, so far everything's okay. Okay, so this is the other thing I wanted to mention. Back to Final Destination.
Yeah.
Look for a moment where he's in the ledge and you're in the corner. I want to explain ledge trapping and center stage, and that should be it.
Okay, yeah.
Because honestly, it's a lot of information for you to be able to like download. So work on all of that first, and then if you feel you're ready for another session, if you're interested in another session, definitely let me know.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested, yeah.
Okay, so and this will work. Uh, oh, okay, perfect. Okay, right here. We're gonna hit him. He could have forward smashed you, up smashed you there, by the way.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay, so in here, this blaster was really nice. Did you manage to see my video on using the blaster as a trap tool?
I think I saw it, but a long time ago.
Okay. There was a video I made on using blaster, and then if he normal get up, you could grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, oh, darn, I okay, 30. So right here, oh wow, it went perfectly. So right here, this is where you want to be ledge trapping, right? So ledge trapping, what's your objective in ledge trapping?
To
This is a
not get
question.
him land and to reset the situation so he grab the ledge again or die. But yeah.
Okay. Yes. And do you think you let's see here. Did you fail ledge trapping if you miss your punish and he goes back on stage?
Yeah.
No. So the thing is that you never lost ledge trapping. The only way you lost your ledge trapping is if you're off stage.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So
Okay. Ledge trapping. The point of ledge trapping is trapping them at the ledge. Does that
okay,
make
so
sense?
yeah, so my down B was dumb because I was
You
going
went
to
off
the ledge.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the ledge trapping there, but that's fine. Um, this is why we're learning. So the point is, even if you miss your punish here, like he did the blaster and then he normal get up perfectly, and you're still here.
Yep.
So long as you're still here, he's still in the ledge trapping portion, right? So if you send him off stage over here, right? You're ledge trapping him. So what do you want to look out? There's certain positions that you can take that can cover multiple options. Remember how I told you there's six options to take from?
Yes.
So remember that there's normal get up, attack get up, and roll. Let's take these three first. That's normal, attack, and roll. Roll. Nar.
Yep.
Um, those are the three options that take this space, and then this space.
Okay.
So actually, this is wrong. Roll is here. So here. So the idea is that you want to take for you which of the get up options is the most important one.
Uh, the most important one,
Yes, for you, which one is it?
like when I'm ledge trapping, or
When you're ledge trapping, yes.
okay. I think the attack because I could get hit and
No, it wouldn't be attack.
okay. So I don't know.
Nothing else comes to mind?
Maybe the roll because then he is ledge trapping me.
Exactly, perfect.
Okay.
It's not because he's ledge trapping you, but because he takes the center.
Okay. Okay.
So hmm, before we take the ledge trapping portion, I'm gonna delete this real quick. Before we take the ledge trapping portion, let's go for center stage. For you, and I already said this, what's the most important part of the stage?
The center
Yes. Uh, why?
because I have more option than him. Like if he is cornered, he has less option.
Perfect. Um, so if you're in the center, you have four options, and then if he's in the center, he in the corner, sorry, he has two options,
Okay.
right? So do you know what the four options are and the two
For him,
for him? What are his two options?
he can jump or go against me at the ground.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so do you know why this is important to know?
So I can prepare and then react. Maybe I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
No. Yes, perfect. That's exactly right. Uh, so that's good. So the main idea is that because you know his playstyle, you can put a default an autopilot playstyle to beat his most preferred playstyle.
Oh.
So
Okay.
what do you think? What do you think is his most preferred playstyle?
On this map, I don't know, but usually he jumps. So I would say jump, but because of the platform on this one, I don't really know. But yeah, I would say jump.
Okay, and his preferred playstyle, even on the stage, is jumps. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because all he does is jump. If you're on the platform, he'll jump. If you're over here, he'll jump. If you're on the ground, he's gonna jump anyway. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So yes, so it's jump. So what do you think you should do to the ground gameplay?
Then, if he jump, I should run and up smash.
Hmm. And the same goes for jumping. If he jumps, you run up smash. So
Oh, I
um,
thought you said jump. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So what would you do for the grounded gameplay when he plays on the ground?
Uh, if he's at the ledge, and where would I be? At the place I'm in the picture, but at the ground, or
No. It doesn't matter. Like you could be all the way over here. It doesn't matter. Like if you see a ground gameplay, what would you be doing? Since you're already focusing on jumps. Oh, give me a moment. Oh, aquí lo tengo. Toma. Ya, demasiado. Ya. Pues se hace. Tenemos que empezar con las casas, ¿verdad? Pues, all right. Let's see.
So I would say to answer that since he always jump, even if he goes by the ground, he will jump after that. So
Okay. So what I'm referring to is that what happens when he plays on the ground and decides not to jump.
okay, uh, I don't really know. I could
No?
maybe
Okay.
there or
It's
yeah.
not a tool in specific, just a general playstyle, something universal. So the point is this, and this is to make things easier, right? You look for the you look for the preferred playstyle, jump in this case,
Okay,
and you develop your gameplay around jump,
okay, yeah.
right? And then on the run option, in when they decide to run, you react to their grounded option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in here you have an autopilot. Over here you have an autopilot, and over here you have a reacting gameplay.
Oh, okay, that's smart. Okay, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you use 20% of your brain. You use that to cover jumps, and then the rest of the 80% of your brain power, you use that to react to ground gameplay.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you just use this. Okay, when is he jumping? Okay, up smash. Okay, up smash. When is he running? Oh, he's gonna, I don't know, run and dash attack, dash away. You're reacting to it, dash away, dash attack, or something like that.
Oh,
Does
okay,
that make
okay.
sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you use that 20/80 rule, you're gonna be doing a lot better. And this is universal because you can just shift the 20 and 80. You can just shift it in between playstyles. So if you're fighting, I don't know, the Little Mac. If you're fighting Little Mac,
Yeah, it's
you
always on the
you
ground.
yeah. So uh, since this character in particular is gonna be always on the ground, you just use 20% to focus on his ground gameplay. Obviously, that's all he's gonna do. And if he decides to jump, double jump, or do something bad for him, you can forward air and then send him all the way off stage because he can't do anything about it.
Okay,
So,
okay, okay.
but yeah, that's the main idea. So that's why center stage is important because in here, yeah, you have your options: run forwards and jump. Sorry, run forwards and jump forwards. I inverted them, and then run backwards and jump backwards.
Oh,
Why
okay.
is this? Why is this important? Because running backwards counterplays already these two options. So, say for example, Ike decides to run. You can either jump back or run back, and then whatever he does, you can punish him for it.
Oh, so okay. So it's better to just run than to jump for me. Then
Yes,
yeah, okay, yeah.
yes, because Zero Suit's run speed is the fastest speed in the game. It beats Sonic.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's something people are not really abusing a lot. They should. But basically, you can run into him, and run back in a split second. Doesn't even matter, and they can't do anything about it. But the point is that if he runs with, say, for example, a dash attack, you can quite easily jump back, and once this misses, you can drift back in and hit an air.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's why jumping back is important. Now think about it the other way around. You're here. Do you think you're gonna be able to safely just jump back?
If I'm there
Yeah, if you're here.
and he's at the right side.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then if he tries to attack you here, and if you jump back, you're gonna be off stage, right?
yeah.
So it's not gonna be as safe.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why center stage is important. You cover a lot more options, and it's easier for you to react to everything.
Okay, perfect.
Let me know if you wrote that down.
I didn't wrote it. I'm gonna write it now. So
Okay. if you have any questions, I'll just re-explain it faster.
Yeah, no problem. No, I got it for that part. No problem. Uh,
Let me know when you're done.
yeah, just a bit. Perfect. I'm done.
Okay, perfect. So once more, that's oh, hang on. Okay, so once more, that's reacting to the not obvious option. So in Ike's case, it would be reacting to the ground, and then to the jumps, you develop an autopilot, right?
Okay, so jump, autopilot, and on the ground you react. Okay, yeah.
Yes, but that's matchup specific, so it depends on the character you're fighting. So preferred playstyle, opponents, you can write opponents preferred playstyle, autopilot. And opponents not preferred playstyle, react.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
Okay. And then you have all your four options. If they approach, you can run back and then whip punish.
Yep. Finish. Okay, I wrote it down.
Okay. All right. So now that you know why center is important, back to ledge trapping.
Yes.
Okay. So this one's stall. Normal get up, roll get up, attack get up, jump, and drop down. Okay. So these are the six options the opponent can do. Now, this is how you can beat all of these positions. So remember that Zero Suit has a big ability to move around everywhere,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah.
So basically, the idea is that you want to keep a position where you can cover most options. So there's a position that you can do that can cover up to four options. There's another one that can cover five, and there's another one that can cover
Oh,
uh,
okay.
three. So it just goes on and on. But there's three main positions. So look for the position where they can get up attack. So in Ike's case, get up attack is here. So you sit here, right?
Yeah.
You sit here and you hold shield. Let's call this position one.
Okay, so
So
that
you can write position one, get up attack range, hold shield.
uh, position one, get up, attack, shield. Perfect. Yeah.
So get up attack, position one, this is position one, hold shield. What does this beat? This is the important part. So this beats normal get up, this beats attack get up, this beats also drop down. Now, the other one that it beats is roll, but this one is based on your reaction. So it's a 50-50.
Oh, okay. So if you roll, I should like either grab or F tilt. That's right? Or
You can drop shield, turn around, and then grab him, and
okay.
you send him back.
Okay.
Yeah, there's many ways to do it. So the point is, you hold shield. I'll explain this now. So you hold shield, and say, for example, I get up attacks. Obviously, here you can up B and he's dead,
Yeah. Okay.
like considering the percent here. So you up B and he's dead. If you normal get up, same idea. Up B, he's dead. Or you can forward air, and you send him off stage. Uh, let's see here. Attack, roll, oh, drop down. And then drop down is the same idea as get up attack. So he drops down and then he double jumps with an attack. You're going to be shielding it. You can up B it.
Okay. Yeah.
And now the other part, roll. This one's way harder, but it's doable. So if they roll, they should be around here, which means you can up B. If you're within this position, you can B reverse up B. If you B reverse up B, you catch them,
Oh, okay.
you send them all the way to the other leg. That's one. The other one is drop shield, which is 11 frames, and then you do any other move. You can do forward tilt, you can do grab and send it back out, you can do all that stuff,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Uh.
And then the most important one is your jump. So if you see them roll,
Yeah.
you can jump back and nair here.
Oh. Okay. 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 Jump back in
Yeah,
there. Okay.
and that's the strongest one, obviously, because nair kills. So if he does a roll here at 50%, 50 all the way to 80, and you nair, he's dead. There's no way to avoid that. He's just dead. So that's why like this little position is strong,
Oh.
because
Yeah.
if you start to punish drop down, normal, and attack, he's gonna think roll is safe.
Yeah.
And then if you know you can react to this. This is 100% reactive.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so this
smart.
is
Yeah.
something. So this is something that you have to develop. It takes time. It's really hard, but once you get the hang of it, you start getting a lot more hits in. You're definitely gonna be way stronger here. So yeah, again, you if he thinks this is safe, okay, drop down. Sorry, jump back, nair,
There.
haha, click
And
it.
and then is that
So
okay? I
yeah,
just
yeah.
have one question. Uh,
Mhm.
what if he see me shielding and then it just wait until my shield is depleted?
If he waits, you can quite easily drop shield and down tilt.
Okay, yeah, okay, perfect.
If you down tilt, okay, there's two things, and there's three. Let's see, three ways. The smart one, the reactive one, and the hilarious one. So starting with the hilarious one is if he just decides to wait for something for you to do something, you can
Down B.
release shield. You can release shield, roll, and down air, and he's dead.
Oh, so
So if
down
you just
air
hold,
hits even if I'm looking behind.
y-
Oh, I
yes,
didn't know that. Okay, I
actually,
only thought it
actually
was.
down air.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Go ahead. You
I
thought it was
only thought it was spiking or hitting only. I mean, in front of her. Only if she's looking right at
yeah. Look
the
at this.
opponent. Oh, okay. So it's much larger than I thought.
It covers all the way to her left arm and even more.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So it's pretty big.
Yeah.
So the point is that if you roll here, you don't even have to release shield. Releasing shield is 11 frames. So you don't even have to release it. If you see him holding, oh, I just have to wait for him. Okay, easy. You're gonna wait. Okay, roll down there. He's dead. so,
Okay. Nice. Okay.
so that's the hilarious one because it just works. Like you can just scream vibe check while doing it. Um. Anyways, that's roll. The other one is dropping shield and and down tilt. Sorry. So you drop shield and down tilt.
Drop shield down.
Down tilt. If he DIs in, you can true combo into flip kick and he's dead. You can also combo into back air. So if you down tilt, you can jump and back air or jump forward air. Even up B works. So basically, you can combo anything out of down tilt if they DI in.
Okay.
But since they get hit while they're holding ledge, they maybe they think they got sent out, so he just DIs in naturally.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it just happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, and yeah, okay, and yeah. Anyways, so it's that. And so roll, so hold shield. This. is stall. So him stalling is the option you mentioned.
Oh,
This
okay.
is how you beat it. So this is the 50-50. Why is it a 50-50? Because, hang on, let me delete this. Why is this a 50-50? Because if it's a 50-50, because he has to react to you rolling. If he doesn't react to you rolling, he's dead. Because the human brain reacts, the human brain reacts to 13 frames. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that at all. Oh, that means certain move can't be reacted on.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay.
look at this, frame 14.
13
Do you
frames. Okay.
think do you think his brain starts reacting at frame 13? This is assuming he's really, really good at reacting. Do you think he's gonna be able to push a button in one frame to
Uh,
to escape it?
no, but he can see the roll maybe before that.
But yes, but I'm referring, can he,
Ah,
if he
okay.
does,
So only the
yeah,
move. Yeah. Okay. So no,
yeah.
no,
So
only
if
one
he
frame.
doesn't
No.
react to roll,
Okay.
so if he doesn't react to the roll, and you just roll him down there immediately. If he doesn't react to the roll, he's dead.
Perfect.
Let's see the roll here. Oh,
The
forward
roll.
roll. Forward roll is 26 frames. So he has a bit of time to react, but if his reaction isn't the best, he just gets, he's dead.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
So he has double the reaction time he should be able to take. But if he's just waiting there, not knowing what to do, you can catch him by surprise with that roll. He didn't expect it. He just gets hit.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So it's really, really good for people who just like to wait for you. And I know that happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's one position, and look at all that's covered. So the other one, let me know when you finish writing that.
Yeah. I'm writing right now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So yeah, hold shield covers normal, roll, attack, drop down with the same options basically, and then stalling you can beat it by doing that down tilt or doing down air.
Yeah.
Okay, and just so you know, the same idea applies to all the other options on the roll. You know how in roll I said you could jump in there? You can do the same for attack and normal get up. So you can literally jump nair on any of these. So
Oh,
it's the
okay.
same
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
It's just way easier to just upbeat. But yeah, okay. And then the other option. So there's the other option, which is roll distance. So position number two is the roll distance.
Yep. Position number two. Okay.
Roll distance prioritizes positioning over punishing.
Oh, okay. So, uh, yep. Okay.
Okay. So what does this cover? This covers.
So that was
I'm yes.
the roll. Yes. The second one.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, that's one. What other thing do you think it covers?
Not the normal one, except for a side B. No, maybe that's too far. I don't know. Attack. No, it doesn't. Oh, maybe attack. Yeah, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to punish it properly. Maybe side B. I don't know. Uh, it can cover jump if he goes forward with his jump.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't cover stall, and the not the last one, the one just before. It was which one was it? Letting go of the
Drop
ledge,
down.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Drop down ledge.
doesn't cover that. So I think
Okay.
only those three. Am I right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So this is the option that I mentioned that covers. But at the same time, this also covers all the options.
Oh,
So I'll explain why. You can hard punish these three options, right? So if he rolls, if he attacks, and if he jumps, you can hard punish them because you're in a position where if he jumps, you can forward air. If he rolls, you can literally do anything.
yeah.
And if he attacks,
I
Attacking
can
is
grab
over
or
30 frames. So get up attack is like 30 frames. So you can jump nair and he's dead. You can release shield and grab him. You can release shield, run, up B, anything.
okay, yeah.
Um, so that and then roll. Okay, so you punish those three options, but if you think about it, you also beat all the other options because you still fulfill what ledge trapping is about, which is keeping him away
Yeah,
from
that's right. So
from center.
yeah.
So just by being here, if he jumps, think about it. If he jumps, he's still here,
Yeah.
and you're still here. If he normal get up, attack, roll, roll, stall, anything, you're still covering this entire space from him. So this is the safest way to ledge trap him,
Okay,
which is
so yeah.
covering the most important option, which is roll, because roll gives him center stage.
Okay.
This is the most important option you want to cover at all times.
The roll. Okay, yeah.
Yes, because any other option, if it misses, you can just hit him for it, and he's just back in disadvantage. But if he rolls, and you're not in position to punish him and send him back, he has center, and then it's his advantage.
Okay, okay, yeah. So roll is the most important one. Yeah.
Yes. So
So that means that position two is a bit better than position one, right? Because I
yes.
can
So
cover the roll.
position. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
And you also cover jump. Position one can't cover jump. So position one does cover jump because realistically you can't just see the jump and just up air, right?
Yeah.
But if he jump get ups and you're here, he can quite easily drift all the way in anyways.
Okay, yeah, I see.
So he still has that position one time. Okay. But if we're talking about position, this one beats and helps you maintain position.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you want position, keep roll distance. If you want those hard reads and those hard punishes, keep position one.
Position one. Okay, so yeah, position two is yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then uh, so this is to keep position. This is for the hard reads. And then there's position three, which is two things, either on a platform or in the air falling.
Oh, okay. Platform.
Okay, so in a platform, obviously this is the strongest position. Uh, why? Because just by staying here, you cover all of the options,
Oh, okay.
all of them.
Uh,
So, say for example, the normal get-ups in here, you drop down, back air. You drop down, nair, zair, fair, anything. He's dead. Um, if he rolls, drop down, attack. If he jumps, you're already all the way over here, attack. If he stalls, run here, down air, he's dead. so,
okay.
so as you can see, this is the stronger one. So this one covers all the other positions. The only issue is that it's high risk and high reward. High risk because if you miss the punish, he already has advantage because you're
Okay,
on
so
top and he's
because
on the
it
bottom.
yeah.
But at the same time, if you're with this one, you have to be. This is the reaction ledge trap. So in here, you have to be very confident in your reaction.
Yep.
So in here, again, strongest one, high risk and high reward.
Okay.
Let's see here. So yeah, that's basically it for ledge trapping. So this is the three positions that are the most important for any character. So any character, because they all abuse this in some way or form. For Zero Suit, Zero Suit is one of those blessed characters with really good mobility that they can just move in between these positions seamlessly,
yeah.
like at any single time. So how do you do this? Let me know when you finish writing this. so I can go
Yeah,
back to
I
the other part.
finished writing it. Yeah.
Okay, let me use this real quick. I think this is good for you. React position, and this one was heart
Yeah, hard read.
read. I don't know if you can read that well. I'm using the
Yeah, no
mouse, so
problem.
okay. So
So
reads, reaction,
reads
and position.
and yep,
Uh,
position.
so let me do this real quick.
Okay. Yep. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. That'll help you way more here. Let me know if you can see that well.
I'm gonna check. Uh, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. You're welcome. 'Cause I feel this is too important to just let it go.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, it's that idea, right? So we're back to this. Okay, so the idea here is that you want to keep position one, two, and three, or one, three, and two, or three, two, one. You want to know how to move around these positions at will. So this is called Let's Trap Flow, and it's what separates the top players from the regular players.
I didn't understood the last word. Ledge trap flow. That's right.
Yes,
Okay, ledge trap
flow.
flow. Okay, yeah. So
It's because you flow between the three positions. So Let's Trap Flow focuses around moving within the three options. And if you move within the three options while being reactive to everything they do, you cover all of the options.
okay.
This is what MKLeo does, and why his ledge trapping is really really good.
Yeah.
Um, so the thing to note about this is that there's a different way to move to flow between the positions, but this is how Zero Suit does it because she's the one relevant at the moment. So
Yeah.
okay, so when you're here, you want to go for a read. When you're position one or position two, you want to go for a read, and then this one is a soft read. Now I'll explain that right now.
Okay.
So when you're in here in position one, you hold shield. If nothing is happening and you think he's gonna roll or something, you can jump and nair, right? So let
Jump
me use
in
the
there.
purple one.
Okay.
So you can jump and nair, and then right here when the nair hits, when the nair lands, if it missed, you can jump and wave land. You know how to wave land?
Yeah, it's I just discovered it like a few weeks ago. It's I jump, then I air dodge at the bottom, right?
Yes,
Okay.
to the platform basically.
Yeah.
So basically, it looks like nair, instant jump because you don't have lag, instant jump, um, and right here you slide because you wave land, and then you drop down and there, and you there, and the there hits all the way, and you're here in the roll,
Oh, so
and
that's
then
fast. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
so it's really really fast, and then you're here, and if he doesn't roll or you see a normal get up or anything, you jump in there, and he's dead. It looks like a bicycle. Wow.
Yeah.
So so it's basically that, right? That's one of the ways to do it. There's a lot more ways, but yeah, that's one of the ways. So if you're here in ledge in roll distance, you can shoot a blaster, right? And
Shoot the blaster.
remember what I told you about reacting to the blaster disappearing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So if you see the blaster disappearing and he doesn't do anything,
So
uh, you go back to position one. So you go back to position one. So basically, it looks like jump nair, because if he jumped here, This is a small call out. If he jumped here, you neared him, he's dead.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay, okay. Wow. Yeah,
and then you near, you don't have lag, you hold shield. So it's like jump, near shield.
the shield.
And
Okay.
it and if he get up attacks, you shield it a beat. If he didn't do anything, you can jump, slide, you're covering a jump or a normal get up or anything. He doesn't do anything. Okay, drop down there. You're in
Oh
here.
my
You're
god.
covering.
Yeah.
It didn't roll. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, that's. I never seen a strategy like that anywhere. That's yeah. That I definitely need to learn this. That seems really powerful, and I really can't edge guard for now. So yeah.
Yeah. So this is a really, really, really powerful technique that honestly none of the top players want to share because it's that good.
Yeah, I never
Um,
saw it. Yo, cool.
that's why you never see it anywhere because none of the good players want to share it because if they share it, it's just gonna add more competition.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow.
So I recommend learning how to do this properly when fighting a CPU. CPU level 6, just learn how to move around. It's gonna take some time because honestly, it's a little bit hard to do. But once you get the hang of it, it just comes out naturally and you can do it for free.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, and it's not just um, from here you jump in there. You can also from here use there, and if it misses, you can waveland here, and again cover jumps. No, okay, drop down there. So it's the same idea everywhere. You just
Okay.
want to learn
So I should not always do it in the same order, like
exactly. That's
one,
why
three,
it's a
two, and
flow.
yeah.
That's why it's a flow. You can quite literally move between all of the positions at the same time at any moment.
Okay. That's why. Okay, that's why when I'm playing with opponents a lot better than me, they always react at my option when I'm the ledge. Okay, so that's why. Yeah.
And let's see here. But yeah, as you saw, you can move literally to any position, even from here. You can move all the way here. From here, you can move here or here. Here, you can move in or out, so on and so forth. And this is only because Zero Suit is a carried character. Zero Suit's speed allows her to do all of this seamlessly. Obviously, a character like Little Mac won't be able to do this for free.
Yeah, but he still have two position out of the three, or we can't do that at all. Like it's
He
bad.
can move. He can move from here to two,
Yeah,
one and two. That's it.
one and two. Okay, that's all. Okay.
Yeah. He can read a jump by jumping and doing an attack, but he can't do like he can't from here. He can't jump to here without using a double jump, and that's very lacking.
Okay. Can Greninja do the three position? Because I played like
Yes. Yes.
one of the best player here in Switzerland, and yeah, he was doing that to me. It didn't went to the top platform
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't jumping to, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he was reacting every time, and every time I was at the ledge, he
Mm,
was killing me or keeping the edge guard situation.
you might also want to be careful with the flip jumps. You don't want to be doing down B a lot because down B is very unsafe. Um, yes, it's a fast move, but if the opponent just reads it and they know the angle. For example, if you do down B here, you're gonna land here.
Yeah,
So if I know that, I can just put a move here, and you're gonna get hit.
yeah, okay, yeah,
So you have to be careful about doing a lot of down Bs because that might have been also why you were getting punished.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is the ledge trapping. The I also explained the importance of center stage and keeping the important option jump and run. So hopefully that'll give you a better idea of how to control stage and how to oppress your friend here
yeah,
at the ledge and everything.
perfect.
Um, do you have any questions?
No, let me just think. No, I don't think so. Uh, no, I don't really think I have question. I need to rewatch the whole thing to write more notes and everything. But no, I think everything is clear and I have a lot to of work to do now.
Yeah, but that's good. At least now you have a good start point to improve yourself a lot more.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so the last thing I wanted to cover was your mentality, because you did ask about mentality issues and everything. So when you lose, how do you feel personally?
Uh, Usually it's okay. I don't really mind losing, except if
Hmm.
I SD, then I'm a little bit bad. But no, when I lose, I'm not mad at all. That's okay.
Okay, that's good.
Usually, I'm
Um,
even impressed. I like playing uh, players that are a lot better than me because I learn. So
that's good.
losing is
That's
good,
really good.
but I'm really stressed. That's the thing.
Okay, so that's really good. That's also my mentality. I do like fighting a lot of people who are stronger than me because I do learn the most from that.
Yeah,
Now, something that you can do is have a goal-oriented mentality, right? Uh, Typically, a lot of people, I don't know if this applies to you, but a lot of people have a results-based mentality. You know what that is?
yeah. I think I know, or I can.
It sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah. So they
So
just want to win, and everything else is not important. Maybe that's.
not entirely. It's
Oh,
around
okay.
there, but not entirely. So it's people who are focused on the short term. So the short term is, as you said, winning games, right? But obviously, winning games isn't everything. They grind and they get better, but with the mentality of the short term, I want to win a game, right? Versus if you keep a mastery mindset is all about improving your own skills. So, for example, you lost versus an opponent you used to lose a lot to before. Say, for example, this Ike. Say, for example, you still lose to the Ike, but you started punishing him a lot more with up smashes. You started grabbing him more when he was off stage,
Yeah,
and because of this mastery mindset, you're happier about it because, okay, everything I learned has been applied. I'm punishing them a lot more better. I lost. That means I have a lot more to work on, but I got better at this. And that makes me happy.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah. Definitely. Yeah. That's also why I try to sometimes play better players than me to learn new things. And usually when I lose very hard, I ask them to what I did wrong and what I could improve.
My tips, if you want to ask people like how to get better, don't ask them for those questions,
Oh, okay.
because if you ask them those questions, they're not gonna know how to answer. I don't know if you've ever had asked the question like that, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know, you could jump more" or something like that. Um, those are vague questions because you ask, sorry, vague answer because you ask a vague question. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so ask from something more specific. So, for example, you got sent more off stage and you kept getting hit. Or actually, better example, the Greninja. You said he ledge trapped you a lot.
Yeah, yeah, a lot. Yeah.
So you could say, what am I doing wrong at the ledge that you're ledge trapping me so much? What could I do better? See? And right
Oh,
there,
okay. Yeah.
he's like, oh, okay, yeah, so I can answer this better. Instead of what could I work on? And he's like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you should watch Mars videos. But yeah, so ask more specific questions to your current problem. So if you're getting juggled a lot more, what could I do to avoid getting juggled? If you're getting edge guarded, what could I do to avoid getting edge guarded? Stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. I never thought about that yet. Ask more. Okay, I wrote it down. Yeah.
That'll help you a lot more when you're in your past growing. Um, let's see here. There was one last thing I wanted to mention. Uh, let me see. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down here for you. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So the whole idea of not being able to adapt, you mentioned that you had an issue with adapting.
Yeah.
Adapting is all about experience. So experience is all about pattern recognition. So it all breaks down into itself. So again, patterns equals experience,
Yeah. Patterns. Okay.
and experience equals adaptation. So let me know when you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. So again, patterns equals experience. What does this mean? The more you start doing this ledge trapping exercise I told you, I'm going to use the ledge trapping as an example. The more you start doing the ledge trap flow, moving in and out of the ledge trap positions, you're going to develop experience there,
We. Yeah.
right? And then the more you start doing the ledge trap positions and everything, you're gonna start knowing which positions are best to cover which options, and thus if the opponent starts jumping, you're gonna start adapting to this in this position,
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then
right?
go less on the position
and
one. Yeah.
and exactly, unless on the position one, if the opponent starts mashing a lot, dropping and attacking, then you're gonna notice that you can just prioritize this and this.
Yeah.
See how the two positions can cover everything.
Yeah.
So again, that's just something that you develop through adaptation. Once you get the hang of it, you're going to notice the habits of the opponent, and you're just going to take two positions to cover the most,
Okay. Yeah.
instead of overcompensating yourself and just going for all three at the same time. But yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to explain. Adaptation is all about pattern recognition. So honestly, you're gonna get better at adapting the more you play and the more you purposefully understand what's going on.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
one way to apply adaptation is by calling out stuff that happened. This is the last thing I'm gonna leave to you. So, say for example, he jump get up. I want you. Do you live alone?
Sorry?
Do you live alone?
No. No, I don't live alone.
Okay. Um, do you have people who judge you for doing silly things?
Well, I think so. Not really, but yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Okay. What I'm gonna say, it sounds a little silly. That's why. Basically, I want you to, whenever he jump get ups, to call out that he's jumping, right? So I want you to say out loud, "Oh, he jump get up."
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's silly. It's very silly. And if there's someone next to you, he's gonna be like, "This guy's crazy."
I don't know. It's okay.
So
I can totally do it. No problem.
okay. So this is the best way to adapt. Why? Because you're forcing your body to say it. Forcing your body to say it, your brain thinks about it, and then the next time it happens, it's still ingrained into your head. He jumped last time. Oh, he might jump again. Let's go back here. Um, if you call stuff out like that, it might seem a little silly, but if you do it, it's gonna stick to your head way more. And then that alone allows you to create more patterns. Thus, you're punishing it more. It gives you experience,
Then
and because of
adaptation.
that, in future moments when they jump, I've done this a lot. Adaptation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Perfect.
Okay. And then yeah, that's it. The last note I wanted to show you overall is how to use your notes. So this is gonna apply universally to everything you do starting forwards. So your notes, how do you write them? Your notes, it has to be on a piece of paper. Okay, on a piece of paper, it's the same idea as you calling something out.
Yeah.
Your bot, your
Remember
body
better
does it,
when writing in paper. Yeah.
hmm and your body does it, so your brain sticks to it much more easier. So now you write your note here. It has to be something simple and something quick. So for example, let's trap flow. What you want to do, right? Let's trap flow. Position one for heart rate. Position two, position two for position. Position three for what was the other one? For
There was
reads.
react, reads, and position.
Yeah. So Position 3 is for reactions, this one's for reads, and this one's for position. So you just keep that in your head, and then and then just obviously you want to be doing them a lot more. It's like I didn't notice, but it's like a triangle. But yeah, you do them, right?
Yeah.
And the point to this is that look for the one where you might be struggling the most, right? So you use your notes, the notes you have on your phone. This is perfect. Just keep it as it is. Now, the ones you want to write on the actual notes, I want you to write them on a sticky note or a piece of paper, anything that you can keep next to you, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then you look for whatever it is you need work on. So among these three options, like say for example, you're not good at moving around them. So you can write on your sticky note, work on that strap flow. Do it as a command. You're giving yourself a command. This way, if you read it as a command, you're gonna feel more forced to do it.
Oh, okay. Nice. Psychology. Yeah.
Yeah, psychology. um, if you feel more forced to do it, it's gonna stick to you. Now, this is where the notes come into play. Don't read them just at the beginning and then at the end of the game. Don't do that. Not gonna help you.
Oh,
The
okay.
best way to do it, the best way to do it is doing it while you're in the game. How do you do it? First, the game starts. You can look at the notes or before the game starts, that's fine. Now, in between the game, let's
When
see.
I die, I could watch them too.
Exactly. When there's any downtime, any kind of downtime whatsoever. So the game starts here, you're reading the notes. Okay, the game starts, I'm reading the notes. Let trap flow. Maybe you're looking at your phone notes and seeing like the positions and everything and blah blah blah. Before the game starts, you want to look at the notes here, the longer notes. But then once the game starts, you want to look for the short notes, the ones in the paper. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
the game starts, short notes, cover center stage. So it says here cover center stage, and when ledge strapping, focus on ledge strap flow. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay,
So.
so if you're fighting an opponent that you can't really edge guard because their edge guarding is too good, whenever you send them off stage, look at the notes because really you can't do anything else. So hey, look at the notes. Use your time to get better. And then just by reading the notes, you're gonna remember much easier during that game what's going on.
Oh.
And then you lose a stock. Say for example, you lose a stock, and now you're here in the Angel platform. Like this, right here, you're in the Angel platform, and you're invincible. Nothing happens. So hey, use this time to take a look at your notes. It's right there. Just look at your notes. Just your TV's here, and your notes are here. So literally move your eyes here. Okay, perfect. Keep playing. And just keep playing. Um, and just by remembering that, you're gonna be actively looking for those moments, and you're gonna be actively working on them, and you're not gonna forget. Because I'm sure that you've played at some point wanting to do something, and then you find yourself doing other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how you avoid that.
Wow. Okay, that's a nice way to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. But yeah, that should be it. So I assume you don't have any other questions, or
No, thank you. I don't have any other question. Everything is clear, and thank you so much because there is a lot of information, and that's really good because I can practice it for a long time until I get better at what we
yeah.
saw today, especially the
just by
flow.
just by this, and your little friend, you should say thanks to him whenever you get the chance.
Yeah.
um, whenever you can, just make sure to get better at the let trap flow, center stage more than anything. Because if you look at your game, look at the many times you give up your center stage. So right here, you're holding center. This is good. But there's gonna come a point where you flip jump all the way off stage and you gave up stage control, or like right there, and you
Yeah.
give up stage control, and then you got hit, and now this is his stage now. So your main goal is hitting him like this, running under, holding shield, keeping center, right? Keep that position.
Yep.
He hits you, and then you keep hitting him back. You just keep doing that. And then once he's off stage, let's trap flow. Remember the let's trap flow,
Yep.
keep abusing him, all that stuff. So yeah. That's those are the main 2 points I want to see you improve on. And then the other ones about not attacking in disadvantage, remembering to grab the ledge, all those other options, they're just gonna come naturally because you're naturally gonna get better at them. But right now, I want you to focus on those two things.
Perfect. Okay.
Because realistically, you're gonna get hit more when you're doing a lot of crazy stuff. You're gonna be like, okay, remember this is bad. Stop doing it. And it just comes naturally. But these two, controlling center and controlling like the ledge trap, are not gonna come as obvious. They're not gonna be as obvious. So those are the ones you actively want to work on.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
But yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna say anything else about here. So yeah, if you don't have any other questions, I'm gonna drop my notes around here. I already know what we talked about, so I'm just gonna write them down in a bit, and then I'm gonna send them to you.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, so that would be everything, Gwen. Hope you have a great day.
Yeah. Thank you. You too. And good night. I don't know what hour. Oh no, it's not night. It's the
Yeah,
afternoon for
5:24.
you. Okay, then good afternoon and thank you so much for everything. And when I got all that down and mastered, I will come back to you to further advance it. So thank you
All
so
right.
much and have a good night.
You're very welcome and have a good night. I do know that once you get the hang of that, I already have way more notes to give you. But for now, just focus on those because those are the basics. And with that, it's going to carry universally over to everything else.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So yeah, take care.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
See ya. Goodbye.
Ça va être trop bien.
Ah, Marcel, le gars, c'est un malade mental. J'ai payé 20 balles, hein.
Eh mais il a fait 3 heures. Hein.
Il a
Non.
fait
Oui,
2h20.
2h20, exactement. Vous avez commencé.
Et le mec, c'est un taré à voir ça.
Tu veux pas lui donner un peu plus, franchement?
J'hésite, franchement. En plus, à voir ça, regarde, c'est
Il a l'air
hyper
de
triste.
t'avoir trop bien
Tu sais, mais en
expliqué,
fait,
t'as tout noté, que tu te faisais des petits
non, mais
schémas.
en plus, regarde là, on a fait ça. Moi, il m'a fait noter ça. Alors, le seul truc qui était compliqué, puis que j'ai pas osé lui dire, mais j'aurais dit, mais après, c'était un peu trop tard, c'est qu'il voulait que je note des trucs. Le seul truc, c'est qu'il parlait vite, il y avait beaucoup d'infos.
Ouais.
Il parle anglais, et sa voix, elle était pas terrible, tu vois. Et le truc, c'est que du coup, des fois, quand j'écrivais, mais pas tout le temps,
T'entendais pas ce qu'il disait.
je comprenais pas ce qu'il disait. Alors, mais ça m'a pas arrivé souvent, mais je pense, durant les 2h30, je pense qu'il y a au moins 10 fois où j'ai fait un puis j'ai pas capté sa phrase, et puis du coup, c'était une question. Après, je faisais genre de pas avoir compris parce que c'était en anglais. Mais c'est pas grave parce que
T'as tout bien
j'ai
enregistré.
tout enregistré, j'ai les 2 heures. En fait, c'est salaud, je l'ai streamé, du coup, j'avais pas d'autre solution, je pouvais pas enregistrer ça. Et du coup, j'ai streamé ces 2 heures et quelques de.